What if the safest place in your life is actually killing you? Not dramatically, not all at once, slowly, quietly, one comfortable day at a time. Wake up, do the same things, you avoid the same risks, you stay inside the same invisible walls you built around yourself years ago. You call it safety. What if that safety, that warm, familiar, comfortable feeling, is the most dangerous thing that has ever happened to you? Most people spend their entire lives optimizing for comfort. They take the safe job, stay in the familiar city, avoid the difficult conversation, skip the risk, and then 10 years pass and they look up and realize nothing changed. Not because life was unfair, not because they were unlucky, but because they chose comfort for growth every single day. And comfort, chosen consistently, is just a slow version of giving up. 1519, a Spanish explorer named Hernán Cortés landed on the shores of Mexico with 600 soldiers. They were facing an empire, vastly outnumbered, completely out-resourced. And his men, understandably, wanted to retreat, wanted to go back to the ships, back to safety, back to comfort. Cortés made a decision that changed history. He burned the ships. No retreat, no safety net, no comfortable option waiting behind them. Just forward, just the mission, just the only direction that was left. Now, this is not a lesson about conquest. This is a lesson about what happens to the human mind when comfort is removed as an option. When his soldiers could no longer retreat, something shifted. The fear did not disappear. It got redirected from the fear of moving forward to the fuel of having no other choice. They moved powerfully, decisively, unstoppably. Stoics called this voluntary discomfort, the deliberate practice of removing ease from your life, not because you enjoy suffering, but because you know that comfort left unchecked makes you soft, makes you dependent, makes you someone who cannot function the moment life stops cooperating. Marcus Aurelius practiced sleeping on the floor, skipping meals, walking in the cold without a cloak, not because he had to, because he refused to let his brain mistake comfort for survival. Now here is what is happening inside your brain every time you choose comfort over growth. And this is where it gets uncomfortable, the best possible way. Your brain operates on a principle called homeostasis. It's your brain's obsession with keeping everything stable. Same temperature, same routine, same patterns, same life. Any deviation from that stability, any new challenge, any unfamiliar situation, any risk triggers a threat response. Your amygdala fires, stress hormones flood your body, and your brain screams one thing: go back. This is not safe. Here is what most people never learn. That discomfort signal, that fear, that anxiety, that resistance you feel at the edge of your comfort zone is not a warning, it is a growth signal. Neuroscientists call it optimal anxiety, a zone just beyond comfort where your brain is alert, focused, and performing at its absolute peak. Research from Yale University found that moderate stress, the kind you feel when you were doing something slightly beyond your current ability, actually accelerates the formation of new neural connections. Your brain literally grows when it is challenged. When it is comfortable, it stagnates. There's even a name for what happens when you stay too comfortable for too long: neurological stagnation. Your brain stops forming new pathways. Your thinking becomes repetitive. Your world gets smaller, not because the world changed, but because your brain stopped reaching for more of it. Growth, comfort, cannot exist in the same space. Every time you choose one, you are automatically rejecting the other. Let us bring this into your actual life, because this is not abstract. This is happening to you right now. There's something you've been putting off, a conversation you've been avoiding, a skill you've been meaning to learn, a project you keep almost starting, a version of yourself you keep almost becoming. And every day you don't move toward it, your comfort zone gets slightly more powerful, slightly harder to escape. Here's how it plays out in real life. The person who stays in the job they hate, not because they can't find another one, but because the unknown feels more threatening than the misery they already know. The person who stays in the unhealthy relationship because at least it's familiar. The person who never posts the video, never starts the business, never takes the class, because what if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't work is the anthem of the comfort zone, and it's the most expensive question you'll ever ask yourself. Because here is what actually happens to the people who step out. They don't suddenly become fearless. They don't wake up one day with zero anxiety. They step out, terrified, and they discover something that cannot be taught. that the thing they were afraid of was never as dangerous as staying still, that the discomfort of growth lasts weeks, the regret of staying comfortable lasts a lifetime. 4 steps, practical, starting today. Step 1. Map your comfort zone honestly. Write down 3 areas of your life where you've been choosing comfort for growth: career, relationships, health, skills. Be brutally honest, because you can't escape a prison you refuse to acknowledge. Step 2. Take one uncomfortable action today, not next week, today. It doesn't have to be massive. Send the email, make the call, sign up for the class, post the thing. The size of the action matters less than the fact that you did it despite the fear. Every single uncomfortable action rewires your brain's threat response slightly. Do it enough, and the edge of your comfort zone stops feeling like danger and starts feeling like possibility. Step 3. Embrace the discomfort deliberately. When you feel resistance, when your brain says this is too hard, too risky, too uncomfortable, recognize it for what it is: growth signal. Say it out loud if you need to. This discomfort means I'm growing. Because the moment you reframe resistance as progress, it stops stopping you. Step 4. Burn one ship. Identify one safety net that's keeping you small, one backup plan that's secretly giving you permission to not fully commit. Remove it. Not recklessly, strategically. Because sometimes the most powerful thing you can do for your future is to make retreat possible. Here's the one truth I want you to carry from this video. Your comfort zone is not protecting you. It's preserving a version of you that you've already outgrown. Cortez burned the ships and changed history. Marcus Aurelius slept on the floor and built an empire. The greatest version of you is not waiting inside your comfort zone. It's waiting just outside of it. In the discomfort, in the resistance, in the place your brain keeps telling you not to go. And every single day you choose growth over comfort, even in the smallest way, you're burning a ship. You're telling your brain that you are no longer available for a small life. Subscribe to Brainora, because this channel exists for one reason: to give you the psychology, the science, and the real stories that help you understand your own mind and use it to build something worth being proud of. Not someday, now. Your comfort zone had its time. You just outgrew it.